OK。Good evening。
好，今日咧就同大家講到呢個第4次嘅訓練聚會。
So tonight we're coming to our fourth session of training.
咁我哋講到大師啦。
And tonight we are talking about leading singing.
大家有冇2張嘅表啊
？Do you have two pieces of notes?
係啊，一張咧就呢個，一張就係你嘅。
There should be one that's two-sided and then one that's one-sided. We should have 2 pieces of paper.
一張係講恩賜嘅。
One piece of paper is concerning gifts.
OK， 有冇㗎？冇佢。
Is there anyone who's missing? Oh, okay.
How many?
I think 2 here. 2 the one-sided.
So you need one-sided. Or you need two-sided. Which are you missing?
Both. Two-sided. Yeah.
OK， 咁我哋等佢去複印啦，我哋有祈禱先。
While we are waiting for the photocopy, let's pray first.
好，我哋有。
Let us have some prayer.
亲爱的主，晚上我们谢谢你，最近我们在你面前，我们在你面前受你的培训，接受你的教导。主啊，赐我们有一个谦卑的心，受教的心，在你面前打开我们的耳朵，打开我们的心来接受你的真理，帮助我们进入你所留给我们的诗歌。主啊，教导我们有聪明有智慧。能用诗歌把人带到你的面前，主啊，祝福我们面前每一个听的，并且受训练的一些一群年轻的弟兄姐妹，我们都交给你，求你兴起我们，成为你这时代的见证人，服侍你的家，合乎你用，满足你的心，垂听我们的祷告，奉耶稣基督的名。OK， 咁我哋上一次咧就講過之後咧，咁我想有少少咧關於上一次補充嘅嘢。
So after our last session, I want to have a little bit of supplement.
咁咧我哋上次講到咧，我哋需要咧去揾一個嘅對象啦。
So last week we mentioned that we need to find a target for our shepherding.
咁嗱，喺呢邊咧，其實我就列咗出嚟，我哋由12班到6班，第6班嘅我哋嘅產業啊。
So we have our possessions from grade 6 all the way to grade 12.
我想問邊個識晒㗎？
Is there anyone who know all of them?
I just don't know one. I don't know Mr. Tom.
Mr. Tom 邊個嚟㗎？
Tony.
I'm supposed to be serving him, but I don't know.
哦 ，Tony，sorry。OK， 係 Tony 啊，係啊，打錯咗呢個。
Typo. It should be T-O-M-Y.
OK， 嗱，我想問咧，當你哋去訂立呢個嘅目標嘅時候
，So when you go to make your target，
咁咧我希望你哋咧盡量咧去先諗翻喺我哋教會聚會嘅弟兄姊妹。
I hope that you will first consider the brothers and sisters who are meeting with us.
因為起碼我哋都係熟悉佢哋嘅嚇。
Because at least we know them.
同埋我哋同佢有個關係啦。
And we have some relationship with them.
咁即係譬如我哋照顧人咧，都先照顧自己屋企人先啊嘛，係咪
？Just like when we care, we first care those who are in the same family.
咁但係如果你有能力有恩典嘅話咧，你可以照顧更多人嘅。
If you have the ability, God gives you the grace, you can care for more people.
咁喺嚟緊日子咧，如果你見到佢哋有真係冇牧人嘅
So in the coming days, you see that they have no shepherd.
咁我希望你多啲去揾下佢哋。
I hope you can care for them more.
我哋每一個人都被照顧嘅。
So that everyone will be cared for.
OK， 好。4月15號啊，呢個。
So the assignment is due April 15th.
你有張表㗎嘛？係咪上次
？We gave you a form last week.
下邊咧就有幾行㗎嘛。
And then there are some blanks at the bottom.
咁你要交嘅喎嗰張嘢。
You will need to submit that piece of paper.
OK。
Back.
有冇唔明啊？
Anything you don't understand? Any questions?
OK， 好，我哋今日去到大詩。
So today we come to leading singing.
諗下聚會前點解要唱詩咧？
Why do we sing before a meeting?
咁最前唱詩咧，唔係咧就係我哋有你知啦，聚會開始咧個個都唔入嚟噶嘛。
You know, whenever a meeting starts, nobody comes into the hall.
咁咧唱詩咧就係為咗等人嚟啦。
So is singing just to wait for people to gather?
咁唱詩其實目的唔係咁嘅。
Actually, it's not. That is not the purpose of singing.
咁唱詩咧亦都唔係咧為咗啦個聚會，哇有個營造一個氣氛啊嚇。
And of course, singing is also not to create a meeting atmosphere.
當然一首好嘅詩歌你帶得好咧，係會有屬靈嘅氣氛。
Of course, when you lead a hymn well, you will bring in some spiritual atmosphere.
但係我哋去諗帶呢首詩歌嘅時候咧，就唔係諗淨係營造一個氣氛。
But when we are leading this hymn, our intention is not to create an atmosphere.
咁啊詩歌咧，亦都唔係咧使到人哋咧要好攰啊，跟住唱下詩歌就集中啦，都唔係咁。
And also hymns is not used to awake people.
咁嗱，我哋睇睇詩歌唱歌嗰個重要性嚇。
Now let's look at the important factors of singing.
咁喺聖經裏邊咧，講到我哋信徒嘅聚集咧，就有3方面。
So in the Bible, when it talks about the gathering of the saints, there are 3 aspects.
咁我哋從呢3方面咧，就係得到生命嘅供應。
From these 3 aspects, we receive the supply of life.
嗱，第一方面咧就係唱歌。
First is singing.
咁咧，當我哋唱詩歌嘅時候咧，
When we are singing,
神個靈啊，好容易喺我哋心裏邊咧去做工作嘅。
the Spirit of God will move within us.
同埋透過詩歌咧，我哋咧可以去到神面前嚟到敬拜神。
And through singing, we can come before God to worship Him.
第二就係祈禱。
Second is prayer.
祈禱咧，我哋可以同主咧有個好近距離嘅相交。
When we pray to the Lord, we have an intimate fellowship with Him.
跟住第3個內容咧就係分享神嘅話語。
The third aspect is sharing God's words.
嗱，所以我哋就算我哋一班弟兄姊妹聚埋一齊咧，
So even when a group of saints gather together,
其實我哋應該就點都會有3個內容其中一個嘅。
we will have at least one of the 3 aspects.
咁咧喺聖經裏邊咧，其實唱詩係好重要嘅。
Actually, in the Bible, singing is very critical.
咁啊，大衛王嘅時代，
During King David's time,
咁咧佢咧就有歷代志上第25章。
in 1 Chronicles chapter 25,
咁佢用咗一章聖經咧嚟到講到咧唱詩嘅重要。
he used the entire chapter to depict the importance of singing.
咁佢就揾咗3個嘅唱詩嘅伶長啊，即係負責人啊。
So he found 3 chief musicians.
咁咧就跟住招聚咗288人。
And then he gathered 288 people.
咁咧就將呢288人咧就分成12個一組。
And then he divided the 288 people into 12 people a group.
咁咧12個一組就分24組。
And because of 12 per group, they have 24 groups.
咁跟住咧由每一個鐘頭咧就將佢編咗一組。
And then every hour, one group will be serving.
咁令到整個聖殿裏邊咧，由朝到晚咧都係充滿咗詩歌嘅。
So the entire temple is full of singing from day to night.
你知聖經咧係好濃縮嘅寫聖經。
You know, the Bible actually is a very concise book.
好少用一成章聖經咧嚟到講一件事嘅嚇。
It is very rare to use the entire chapter just to speak of
因
one
為呢
thing.
件事太重要啊嚇。
But because this is too important,
所以大衛好蒙神喜悅。
and therefore David was very pleasing to the Lord.
作嘅詩歌亦都係最多嘅。
And he composed most psalms.
咁另外咧去到所羅門嘅時代。
And to the age of King Solomon.
咁咧所羅門又跟佢爸爸一樣喎，就係設立咗好多嘅詩班。
And Solomon is just learning from his father and established many singing groups.
咁咧聖經點樣形容咧？
How did the Bible describe it?
當佢建立咗聖殿之後，設立咗詩班，跟住喺度唱。
When he built the temple and established the singing groups,
咁跟住咧，佢話神嘅榮耀咧籠罩喺個聖殿嗰度。
and therefore he says the glory of God filled the temple.
咁籠罩到一個地步咧
To an extent,
佢哋連祭司都唔能夠企喺度盡職份。
even the priest cannot really serve in the temple.
哇！直情嗰個嘅榮耀係好大。
It was a great glory that filled the temple.
所以咧，我哋今日咧詩歌咧係好重要嘅一個侍奉嚟嘅。
And therefore, serving and singing is an important service.
詩歌就係帶我哋去到敬拜神啦。
Singing brings us to worship God.
你姊妹想唔想做一個榮耀嘅祭司啊？
Brothers and sisters, do you want to be a glorious priest?
好，我哋唱首詩歌先啊。
Let us sing a hymn first.
我哋一齊榮耀主嚇。
That we can all glorify God together.
我哋唱首讚美先。
Let's sing a song of praise and praising.
咁唱詩歌咧，我哋要出力唱喎嚇。
So when we are singing, we have to use our whole being to sing.
一首非常喜愛嘅詩歌。
It's a really lovable song.
好，預備。
Ready? This is a song of praise and brings us before the Lord.
咁我哋好多時候我哋信徒聚集咧，我哋都會有一首敬拜詩嚟開始。
So many times when the saints gather together, we start with a song of praise.
咁究竟帶詩有咩目的咧？
So what is the meaning or what is the purpose of leading singing?
唱歌咁重要，大家一齊唱就得啦。
If singing is so important, why don't we just all sing?
咁點解要揾人出嚟去帶詩咧？
Why does someone need to lead the singing?
咁帶詩第一樣重要嘅事情咧，
The very first important thing of leading singing
就係我哋要將會眾所有人帶到去讚美神。
And that is we need to bring the congregation, bring all the brothers and sisters to praise God.
我哋一齊讀呢段聖經好嘛？
Let's read this verse together. Speaking to one another in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, singing and making melody in your heart to the Lord.
我哋喺聚會裏邊咧，我哋用各樣嘅智慧咧嚟到去讚美神。
So in the meeting we use all various wisdom to praise our God.
你知唔知聚會主角係邊個咧？
Do you know who is the main character of the
相信
meeting?
大家都識答㗎啦，
I think all of us know the answer.
梗係神佢自己啦。
Of course, it's God Himself.
所以我哋去帶詩嘅時候，
So when we are leading singing,
我哋係帶人咧去讚美神。
we need to bring people to praise God.
咁咧，所以我哋就唔係咧將即係唔係要人聽我哋好多嘅分享喎。
So we don't need people to hear our sharing of the song
即
so
係
much.
我哋本身就唔係焦點嚟嘅。
Actually, we are not the focus.
咁同埋咧，我哋都唔係咧話透過邊個人作首詩歌，而高舉呢個人作詩歌呢個人嗰個經歷喎。
And of course, we do not uplift the authors of the song's spiritual experience.
我哋最終目的咧都係帶領會眾一齊嚟到去讚美神。
The ultimate purpose is to bring everyone to praise God.
第二個目的
Second purpose
就係我哋咧要去敬拜神。
is that we need to worship God.
我哋一齊讀呢段聖經好嘛？
Let's read this verse.
All the earth shall worship you and sing praises to you. They shall sing praises to your name.
咁喺聖經裏邊咧，咩叫敬拜咧？
In the Bible, what is the meaning of worship?
其實敬拜呢個字咧好得意㗎。
Actually, the word worship is quite interesting.
近時咧舊約裏邊咧嗰啲皇帝啊，
In the Old Testament, when there were kings,
即係咧你去皇帝咧有時要召一啲人㗎嘛，係嘛？
the king sometimes would summon someone.
咁咧咁揾嗰啲叫佢去召嗰啲人叫咩話？嗰啲中間。
Who is the messenger who goes work for the king to summon people?
嗰啲使者啦，係嘛？
Messengers, perhaps the best way to call
咁
them.
咧你去召Sarah 過嚟見我。
So go fetch Sarah to come and see.
咁咧 Sarah 咧就由一個好遠嘅距離。
And then Sarah, from a long distance,
咁咧佢就去到好遠嘅距離，將阿 Sarah 帶到我翻嚟我度。
and then he went to a far distance to bring Sarah all the way to be in front of my
嗱，以
face.
前嗰啲皇帝咧去召嗰啲人嘅時候咧，嗰啲人就由好遠嗰度咧就翻到去皇帝面前。
And when the kings summon someone to come back, the person would travel a long
咁咧
distance.
去到皇帝面前咧就係跪喺度啦，拜喺度同埋尊崇佢。
And when the person comes before the king, then they will fall down and they will bow down before the
即係
king.
敬拜呢個意思咧，
The meaning of worship
即係話咧由一個好遠嘅距離，
from a far distance,
由一個好遠嘅距離去到神面前。
bring a person from a far distance to be before God.
所以咧，我哋領會眾去敬拜神咧，
So when we bring the people to worship God,
即係話咧會眾佢可能嚟到聚會裏邊咧，佢心好散噶嘛。
probably when we come to the meetings, our hearts are all thinking about different things.
即係你知啦，特別我哋現代人係咪啊？
Especially people of this current generation.
可能有時有啲人又諗自己嘢啊，
Maybe people think about their own
有啲
business.
人啊睇手機啊，
Some people would just play with their
有啲
phones.
人又遊魂啊
And someone is daydreaming.
周圍走噶嘛，係咪？
And our minds are all over the place.
咁咧，你能唔能夠喺即係雖然佢個人坐咗喺度喎，佢諗緊仲係啲屋企嘢嚟嘅喎。
Although the person is physically sitting in a chair, but he might be thinking about the things back home.
佢個心咧離神咧離得好遠嘅。
And his heart is far away from God.
你就係做一個工作，你就係將佢離到好遠嘅人咧個心啊帶翻到去神嘅面前。
And your job is to bring this person's heart from a very far away place to be before God,
令到佢能夠同神咧去面對面。
so that he can come face to face with God.
呢個就係叫敬拜啦。
This is worship.
所以咧，有啲人話咧，敬拜唔單止係個聚會裏邊嘅喎。
So some people say worshiping doesn't just happen in the meeting.
有啲人話活着就是敬拜。
Some people say even to live is to worship.
咩叫活着就係敬拜咧？
What does it mean?
即係話你喺你嘅生活裏邊，你都同神嘅距離係好接近嘅，呢個就係敬拜啦。
That is, in your daily living, you are very, very close to God, and that is worship.
咁但係我哋喺聚會裏邊咧，我哋就憑住詩歌啊，就將人嘅心咧帶翻到同神好近嘅距離裏邊。
So in the meeting, we use singing to bring people close to God.
嗱，呢個就係我哋帶詩者嗰個嘅責任啊。
This is the responsibility of those leading singing.
第三
Third
就係造就人。
is to perfect people.
我哋一齊讀。
Let's read this verse.
Let the word of Christ dwell in you richly in all wisdom, teaching and admonishing one another in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, singing with grace in your hearts to the Lord.
咁咧，我哋透過詩歌咧，亦都第三樣嘢，我哋好可以做嘅就係詩歌裏邊有好多嘅真理噶嘛。
The third thing that we can do through singing is in the hymns there are many doctrines and truths.
當你唱詩歌嘅時候咧，其實裏邊嗰啲字咧，你一路唱嘅時候係入咗你個腦裏邊嘅。
Actually, when you are singing the songs, all these words will get into your mind.
甚至入咗你嘅心度嘅。
Even they enter into your hearts.
咁嗰啲道理咧，其實教緊你嘅。
And those doctrines will be teachings to you.
同埋咧，你特別深刻嘅喎，有時嚇。
And sometimes they leave a lasting impression.
嗱，有啲朋友咧嚟到教會裏邊咧，你問佢聽咗咩道咧，佢唔記得嘅喎。
Some people, they come to the meetings, you ask them what they remember, they don't remember the theories or the truth.
但係佢又特別記得咧，頭先嗰個人帶嗰首詩歌好好聽啊，好中意唱啊。
But they remember the song that they sang in the meeting, it was really good.
其實好多人咧聽詩歌、唱詩歌嘅時候，佢已經喊㗎啦，喊到面都係有好多我見過。
I have seen many people when they are singing the hymn, they started to weep.
咁所以咧，其實詩歌往往停留喺人心裏邊嘅咧，往往比信息啊，唔比信息少㗎嚇。
So sometimes hymns will leave a longer, more lasting impression than the teachings.
所以一個聚會裏邊，詩歌、禱告同埋神嘅話，其實同樣咁重要嘅。
So in the meeting, singing, prayer, and God's word, they are equally important.
仲有就係我哋詩歌亦都另外一個地方就係我哋喺聚會前咧，我哋首先預備人嘅心。
So another function of the songs is that before the meeting, our hearts are prepared.
去接受神嘅話語。
So singing helps us to prepare our hearts to receive God's word.
如果會眾佢哋即係會眾佢個心係預備得好嘅話咧，
If the congregation's hearts are all prepared,
佢對神將要接受嘅神嘅話語咧就容易好多。
then it is easier for them to receive the words from the Lord.
所以好重要咧。
So it's very important.
好啦，咁咧大家都知道大師嘅目的唔好離開呢3個喎嚇。
So we have to remember these are the purposes of leading singing.
所以有時咧，我哋大師咧就唔好講咁多自己嘢。
So sometimes when we are leading singing, don't talk too much about yourself.
有時我哋大師咧大下咧變咗講道。
Sometimes we're leading singing to the more we lead singing, the more it sounds like we're teaching.
唱完首詩歌之後咧，帶完詩之後咧，都唔記得咗首詩歌。
After we led the hymn or the song, we actually forgot about the song.
越講越高興咁樣。
The more we speak, the more excited we
呢
become.
個唔係大師嘅目的啊。
This is not the purpose of leading singing.
大師就係唱詩。
Leading singing is to sing.
好，咁我哋講講咧，究竟我哋將來我哋都會有機會去帶詩歌啦嚇。
Actually, all of us would have opportunities to lead singing.
咁詩歌同個聚會嗰個關係喺邊度，同埋我哋應該點樣選擇咧？
So what is the relationship between songs and the meeting, and how do we select songs?
咁啊聚會咧一般喺基督徒裏邊，我哋教會嘅聚會咧有3種嘅。
So there are 3 types of general meetings.
第一種咧就係福音性嘅聚會。
The first type is a gospel-style meeting.
例如我哋嘅方聚會啦。
Of course, our gospel meetings.
咁喺方聚會裏邊，如果你去選擇詩歌咧，其實有幾樣嘢你需要留意嘅。
So if you were to choose songs for the gospel meeting, there are a few things you need to pay attention to.
咁有啲教會咧就係帶詩者自己去選擇詩歌。
For some churches, the one leading the singing will choose the songs.
有啲教會咧就帶詩者同信息一齊去考慮詩歌嘅。
In some places, the one who speaks the message will choose the songs together with the one leading singing.
有啲教會咧就係由信息者提供詩歌。
And even more, some places, the message giver actually provides the songs.
呢個都唔緊要啊，但係最重要咧，嗰首詩歌咧要具備3個條件。
But it doesn't matter who picks the songs, but there should be 3 conditions.
嗰首詩歌第一樣嘢咧，佢裏邊嘅歌詞咧，你一定係福音朋友要聽得明白㗎，
First of all, the lyrics must be understood by the gospel friends.
唔好咁多屬靈嘅名詞。
Don't use a lot of spiritual terms.
唔好講咁多咧聖經嘅故事。
Don't use too many Bible stories.
如果你唱首亞伯拉罕嘅詩歌咧，佢一定唔知你講乜。
If you sing the Father Abraham that song, then they wouldn't understand.
對於你首詩歌裏邊咧講緊咩？哇咩撒旦攻破仇敵嘅作為啊，咁佢都唔明。
Or another hymn where we overcome Satan's work, they won't understand.
撒旦攻啊，sorry講錯咗你講，即係攻破撒旦嘅作為。
We triumph over Satan. Nobody would understand. No gospel friends.
即係唔好咁深啊！你唔好講魂嘅得救。
Please do not speak about the salvation of the soul.
咁同埋第二樣嘢咧，我哋要考慮咧你。音韻咧，一般嚟講係比較易學嘅。
And second thing is the music typically is simpler to learn.
唔好諗住咧喺個方聚會裏邊咧，方聖嘅聚會裏邊咧，你要教好耐先至識嗰首詩歌。
Don't try to achieve that in the gospel meeting. You have to teach a song for a very long time in order for people to sing.
以往我喺教會聚會裏邊咧，都經常見到弟兄姊妹帶方詩歌咧出現呢啲咁嘅問題。
And I have experience in the church meeting. Sometimes brothers and sisters encounter this issue.
帶啲咧好難學嘅詩歌。
To lead some songs that are very challenging to learn.
但係佢得15分鐘嘅啫。
But there's only 15 minutes to learn the song.
15分鐘都學唔到嘅。
Even after 15 minutes, we still cannot sing the song.
所以呢啲好難停留喺人心目中啊。
So these songs do not create a lasting impression.
咁跟住咧，第3個條件咧，你呢首詩歌一定觸及到神同人之間係有關係嘅。
And the third condition is that your song must touch the relationship between God and man. 同你嘅
人生有咩關係咧？
How is it related to your life?
所以如果你去揀一首方詩歌嘅話
，if you were to pick a gospel song，
你去要考慮呢3個問題。
You need to consider these 3 points.
我有首方詩歌，我哋又試下一齊唱。
There is a gospel hymn that we can try to sing it together.
我揀咗呢首詩歌
I chose this hymn.
呢首詩歌咧我就覺得呢3個條件都係好符合到。
And I feel that this song satisfies all 3 conditions.
第一咧，佢裏邊嘅嘢咧係比較簡單嘅。
First of all, the lyrics are very easy to understand.
第二咧，佢音係好容易學嘅。
Second, the music is really simple to learn.
同埋佢裏邊咧係能夠觸動到我哋咧好多人生嘅處境啊。
Third, it touches our living, our life.
好容易唱得起嚟啦，咁就。
It's very easy to
同埋
sing.
群眾好容易投入啦。
And then the crowd is easy to join in.
好，我哋一齊唱好唔好？
Let's sing together.
都幾好嘅方詩歌嚟嘅。
I think this is a pretty good gospel hymn.
咁當然啦，喺方詩歌唔等於唔適合信徒用嘅。
Of course, a gospel hymn is not unsuitable for the saints.
好，第二類
Sing songs.
嗱，敬拜類嘅詩歌多數用喺咩聚會裏邊咧？
Where do we use these songs?
係我哋教會中間咧最用得最多嘅詩歌啦。
So these are the most of the songs in our church meetings. We have worship songs.
讚美啦、敬拜啦、
songs of praise, songs of worship.
擘餅聚會啦、
The Lord's table meeting.
young people 嘅團、young people 嘅聚會都多嘅。
Even the young people's fellowship, young people's meeting.
我哋另外咧禱告會啦。
Even prayer meetings.
咁啊，呢啲詩歌咧，我哋如果係有機會係你哋去帶嘅時候，或者有機會你哋去發起去唱嘅時候
So when you have opportunity to lead this hymn, so when you have opportunity to initiate these songs,
嗱，咁你就唔好淨係咧揀嗰個音韻啊。
please do not just choose based on the melody.
你要諗諗呢首詩歌嘅內容裏邊，佢有冇提供到神一啲嘅屬性咧？
You need to consider if in the song it mentions about God's nature.
佢咩係神嘅屬性啊？
What is God's nature?
即係有冇講到神嘅公義啊？
Does it talk about God's
有冇
righteousness?
讚美到神嘅聖潔啊？
Does it praise
有
for
冇讚
God's
美到
holiness?
神嘅慈愛啊？
Does it praise for God's love?
咁另外咧，呢啲詩歌咧亦都可以觸及到咧，即係神嗰個美德嗰方面啊。
And also these songs can capture God's virtue.
即係佢係有內容㗎，譬如佢講到神耶穌基督點樣去醫治人啊，呢啲就係神嘅美德啦。
You will talk about, for example, how Jesus heals people. This is God's virtue.
佢點樣去扶起嗰啲傷心嘅人啊，嗰啲醫治嗰啲軟弱嘅人啊。
How he uplifts those who are downcast, how he heals those who are sad.
咁另外咧就係、亦都有可以揀一啲咧講到神嘅作為嘅。
We also can select some songs that mention about
咁啊
God's
視
word.
乎你對嗰個聚會咧，跟住個聚會咧，究竟譬如係 fellowship 個聚會係講啲乜嘢咧嚇？
It relates to what your topic for the fellowship meeting is.
咁我哋有一首其實我哋好多呢類詩歌，我相信大家熟啊，所以我就唔唱啦，亦都唔講咁多啦呢度嚇。
I think we are all very familiar with the song, so I don't think we need to sing this in. We have many this type of
嗱
songs.
呢首詩歌裏邊咧，大家記唔記得啊？
Do you remember the lyrics of this song?
記唔記得啊？係講乜嘢㗎？記唔記得啊？講咩㗎？
What is it? What is the song talking about?
講基督係
To talk about Christ as the Lamb.
講佢嘅佢嗰個美德啊，咪好似羔羊咁嘅美德啊，
To talk about his virtue as the Lamb of God.
讚美佢係咪？
To praise him as the Lamb of God.
好，第三啦。
Third,
第三咧呢方面嘅詩歌咧，更係有呢方面嘅詩歌咧，就係一啲生命經歷嘅詩歌。
now this type of songs talk about the experience of life.
嗱呢啲詩歌，哇！我真係最中意啦，真係。
I love this type of songs the most.
因為咧，佢好多時好有共鳴㗎，你唱呢啲
Because
詩歌。
sometimes you can truly echo what is in the song.
嗱，呢啲生命經歷咧，就喺三方面裏邊咧。如果用喺咩聚會中咧，
So what kind of meaning do we sing these hymns?
就譬如培靈會啊、
For example, in a prophetic meeting,
奮興會啊，
or in a revival meeting,
同埋咧營會特會啊，
or in conferences and special
唱呢
meetings.
啲詩歌好多時都觸動到你嘅喎，特別你好想跟隨主嗰啲人啊。
Many times when you are really seeking the Lord, these songs touch you.
咁如果將來你有機會喺營會裏邊揀詩歌咧，
So in the future, if you have opportunity to pick songs in conference,
或者喺聚會裏邊睇我哋嘅聚會裏邊去帶起呢啲嘅生命嘅詩歌，
or to lead this kind of songs of experience,
第一種咧就係、你可以從佢嗰個嘅歌詞嗰個嘅心意個深度裏邊去揣摩嘅。
you can first meditate on the lyrics.
嗱，例如呢首第一首我揀嘅呢個前要的是祝福。
So the first hymn that I selected, once it was the blessing,
有
now
冇
it
知
is
道
the Lord.
有冇人知道呢首詩歌邊個作㗎？
Anyone knows who wrote this hymn?
宣信
It's A.B. Simpson.
宣信宣道會嘅創辦人。
He is the founder of the United Church in
咁咧佢
Canada.
呢首詩歌咧好有深度，因為咧佢講嗱，譬如佢話之前我係要祝福啦，依家我就要主。
He says in the past I want your blessings, but now I want the Lord Himself.
以前咧我係要 要一種感覺，但係依家咧我要佢嘅話。
Once it was the feeling, now it is His word.
嗱，仲有呢句仲好啊！以前我要去醫治我，依家咧我直情要去自己啊嚇。
Once I sought for healing, now Himself alone.
即係你睇唔睇到個深度咧？如果你去帶詩歌嘅時候咧，你要將人從一個淺嘅層面，從一個淺嘅層面，從一個淺嘅層面帶到一個深嘅層面。
So when you are leading the hymn, you have to bring a person from a superficial or a shallow stage into a deep stage,
即係
a solid stage.
你能夠將人帶到去呢種你自己都曾經有過嘅經歷裏邊。
That you can bring these people into the experience that you had.
好，第二
Second,
咁咧，我哋亦都可以從嗰個歌詞嗰個嘅意境啊嚟到去選擇詩歌。
we can also try to select the hymn based on a picture he was painting.
嗱，有啲詩歌咧唔係話啲字句分析噶嘛，係一個意境嚟噶嘛，係咪？
Sometimes you do not analyze a song by its words, but you try to imagine the picture.
嗱，譬如 As the Deer 呢首詩歌咧，係一個意境嚟嘅，你唱嘅時候。
For example, the song As the Deer, you are actually picturing a situation.
呢個意境咧就係講出嗰隻鹿啊，哇，好中意啲水啊，好中意溪水啊。
This hymn talked about the deer desiring for the water.
哇，好需要水啊，好需要水啊，好想飲水啊咁樣。
The deer really desires for the water.
你就帶會眾咧去揣摩呢個意境。
So you need to bring the congregation to see this picture.
其實佢一路唱嘅時候咧，個意境就出嚟㗎啦，已經係嘛？
As you are singing, this picture should flow in your mind.
嗱，譬如果我哋嘅有啲嘅聚會咧係講到親近神嘅。
If some meetings we're talking about drawing close to God.
或者弟兄姊妹你想去更加係渴慕主嘅，
Or brothers and sisters, you want to seek the Lord more.
咁咧你就需要有啲詩歌意境。
Then you need this kind of songs that gives you the pictures.
好，第三
Third,
咁咧可能我哋淨係唱一唱呢首。好，第三咧就係作者寫詩嘅背景。
the third is the background when the author was writing the hymn.
哇！呢首我嘅真係，真係十大正歌之一。
It is one of my top 10 favorite
我
songs.
知我太太都好中意呢首歌。
I know my wife loves it as
哇，
well.
好好啊！呢首歌真係。
Excellent.
真係我都唱呢首歌都喊咗好多，都喊過，我唔知幾多次啊！即
I know many times I've cried singing this hymn.
有冇？我想問你有冇唱詩歌喊㗎？
Have you ever cried while singing a hymn?
有㗎嗬，有㗎。
Yes, you have experience.
喂，大家都有啊。咁邊首詩歌喊啊？可以分享下。
So which song were you singing when you were crying?
我喺香港嗰時活出愛第一次唱嗰時就喊咯，因為我哋係一齊咁樣攬住膊頭咁樣唱愛。
The song we sang 2 Sundays ago to live out
No,
love.
when I was in Hong Kong, we sang the song.
Yeah, 2
That
weeks
song,
ago, right?
yeah, 2 days ago, and it was very touching because everybody was kind of like putting their arms around each other, and it was really relevant to the lyrics. How we like together we live out this love.
OK， 阿千咧，
How about
你都有
you?
佢首喎。
It was at a conference, and I think Brother Dave Loudon, we were singing As the Deer Panted for the Water, and then he was telling us to close our eyes and sing it.
哦，
And then,
哇
I still remember.
，good experience， 好嘅經歷啊，真係。
That's very good experience.
嗱，呢首詩歌咧，你可以有啲詩歌咧，你可以留意佢個作者個背景。
Some of the songs you can research about the author's background.
咁咧，你會唱呢首詩歌嘅時候咧，帶領會眾唱咧，你更加受感動嘅喎。
And when you understand about the background, when you are leading singing, then you have a deeper feelings.
嗱，呢首詩歌咧就係呢個 Isaac Watts 嚟作嘅嚇。
This hymn was written by Isaac Watts.
咁呢首詩歌點解會作嘅咧？
Why did he compose this song?
咁啊有一次咧 ，Isaac Watts 佢聽到一個故事。
One time Isaac heard about the story.
佢有一個寡婦啊。
There was a widow.
咁佢咧有3個仔。
She had 3 sons.
咁咧佢個大仔咧就去非洲傳福音。
The oldest son went to Africa to preach the gospel.
咁咧俾土人咧殺咗。
And he was killed by the natives in Africa.
咁跟住冇幾耐。
Soon after,
咁跟住咧，佢嘅2仔咧又再去非洲傳福音。
the second son went to Africa to preach the gospel as well.
跟住咧又俾土人殺咗。
And he also was killed by the natives.
跟住第3個仔，
Now the third son,
佢再送佢去非洲傳福音。
she sent him to Africa to preach the gospel.
結局咧
What is the end? What happened?
都殺咗。
He was killed by the natives as well.
就有人問佢：
So someone asked her,
點解你咁都支持你嘅仔去傳福音？
they asked her, why did you continue to support your sons to go to Africa?
佢咧點樣回應咧？
How did she respond?
佢話：如果我有第四個仔，
She said, if I have the fourth son,
我同樣會再差佢去傳福音，
I will again send him to Africa to preach the gospel.
因為我有嘅都還唔夠俾神。
Because all that I have is not even enough for me to repay God.
當以撒拿知佢聽到呢個事件嘅時候，
When Isaac Watts heard about the story,
佢就好受感動，
he was very much touched by
佢
this.
覺得主嘅愛真係好大好大。
And he said, the Lord's love is great,
佢特別第5節，
especially verse 5,
佢話：假若宇宙都歸我手，翻譯成中文啦佢。
where the whole realm of nature mine, this was translated from English to Chinese.
我俾晒主啊，我都覺得唔夠。
I think if I were to give to him, it's too small.
佢話愛啊係如此深厚，
Love so amazing, so divine.
當得我心，我明所有。
Demands my soul, my life, my all.
好感動嘅一首詩。
It's a very touching hymn.
我哋唱第3、第5節好嘛？
Let's sing verse 3 and 5. Verse 5. It's an excellent hymn.
咁所以咧，弟兄姊妹咧，可以從呢幾方面咧去選擇詩歌。
So brothers and sisters, you can select hymns from these different
詩
aspects.
歌咧係好重要嘅，配合個聚會啊。
Some hymns are very important supplements to the message, the
OK，
meaning.
咁最後
At the end,
咁咧有幾方面咧，我哋點樣將人帶到詩歌裏邊，我哋要注意嘅。
there are a few things we need to pay attention to when we are leading singing.
嗱，第一樣咧，我哋帶領詩者咧，首先咧，你嗰首詩歌咧，你一定自己先進入嗰個感受先嘅。
First, the leaders must enter into the songs first.
如果好似頭先嗰首詩歌咁，你都仲未進入嗰個感受，你係唔會帶人進入到嘅。
Just like the hymn we sang earlier, if you don't enter into the feelings, you cannot lead that song.
所以我哋就需要擺時間去唱一首詩歌，並且咧唱得出我哋嘅感受出嚟。
Therefore, we need to invest our time to sing the hymns and until we have the feelings.
第二樣，
Second,
咁我哋咧係一個出嚟帶詩嘅人咧，我哋應該勇敢啲啊，大聲。
when we are leading singing, we need to be loud and be clear.
咁你大聲，你梗係要識唱先大聲。
Of course, you have to know how to sing the song in order to sing loudly.
咁所以你自己係需要咧熟練呢首詩歌啦。
And therefore, you need to be very familiar with the song.
所以你講埋第3點嘅咧，就係唔好揀嗰啲咧自己唔熟嘅詩歌。
So the third point is don't select a hymn that you are not familiar with.
咁所以咧前嗰排咧，我哋福音聚會咧係對你哋係有啲難度嘅唱禧年。
So during the Chinese New Year Gospel meeting, the songs were challenging to you.
所以咧就係唔係你哋揀嘅嘛，係咪
Because you didn't pick the songs.
？OK， 第4，
Fourth,
咁我哋點樣將人帶去呢個詩歌裏邊咧？
how do we bring people into the
咁有
feelings of the
時
song?
透過你首詩歌裏邊咧，你揀一啲重要嘅重點啊，嚇。
Through selecting some main points of the song.
譬如好似頭先嗰一首詩歌咁，假若宇宙都歸我手，
Just like the hymn we sang earlier, was the realm of nature mine.
全部獻俾主，我都覺得唔夠。
It will be too small a present to give to the Lord.
咁你就找住呢一句重點嚟發揮啦自己。
When you focus on this important point, you emphasize on it.
有時我哋咧太多啊，哇5節都講晒，
Sometimes it's too many. We speak about all 5 verses of the song.
講得太多啦。
We speak too much.
好，另外
And
第5，
fifth,
我哋好多時就出現呢個問題，就係我哋講得太多，就唱得太少。
sometimes we share too much about the song. We sing too little of the song.
你記住，你係大人唱歌。
Remember, you are leading people to sing.
嗱，我有一個嘅技巧，大家可以記住嘅，
I have this skill. Perhaps you can try to remember.
就係咧叫1+2方法。
It's a principle of 1 plus 2.
即係話咧，你最好即係平均嚟講最好咧，即係我經驗啦，最好嚟講咧，你就係講1分鐘嘢，就唱2分鐘詩歌。
So on average, the best is if you speak for 1 minute, you will sing 2 minutes.
如果咧你唱4分鐘詩歌咧，你就講2分鐘嘢。
If you have sung for 4 minutes, then you are allowed to speak 2 minutes.
咁咧人咧就好容易咧入到你嗰個想帶去詩歌嗰個嘅內容裏邊啦。
Then people are able to enter into the songs you're leading.
嗱，大家去操練啦，呢啲都係唔係即係淨係知識啦嚇。
These are not just knowledge. I hope you all will practice.
另外咧就係我哋要記住咧，我哋揀啲詩歌咧，哇唔好太難唱、太高音啊！
We also have to remember, don't pick songs that are very challenging to sing. The key is too high.
你有冇試過唱到好攰唔想唱啊？試過
Have you ever tried that?
哇
It's
大聲
so tiredly that you don't want to sing
點
anymore.
解會攰先？
Why are you tired? You're tired in singing.
哇！有
You're
啲詩
tired
歌
of
咧
singing.
高音到咧根本都上唔到去嘅。
Some of the songs, the key is just too high. You cannot sing to that note.
有啲咧就距離個音域距離太遠咧，高一低就跌咗落嚟。
And some the notes are just too far apart. You cannot cover the breadth of
咁
the notes.
如果太高音嘅咧，其實應該係降 key 啦。
If it's too high, we can try to lower the
同
key.
埋咧，有啲人咧帶詩歌咧，嗱，我哋有8次詩歌一口氣唱晒佢。
Some people, when they lead singing, they have 8 verses of a song. We sing from verse 1 to verse 8.
即係我哋都係要記得嘅呢啲啊，
This we must remember.
唔好唱攰人。
We don't want to tire people out by singing.
啱啱好咧就係最有味道㗎啦嚇。
When it's just right, it's most
咁
tasty.
另外咧，我哋要同司琴去練嘅。
We need to practice with the pianist.
我哋應該咧，即係我哋應該鄭重唱詩嘅時候咧，應該有練習同埋一齊禱告時間。
We need to be serious about leading singing. We need to pray with the pianist.
仲有第8點。
Point number 8.
咁我哋領唱詩歌嘅時候咧，我哋記住咧，俾指示咧要好清楚嘅。
And when we are leading singing, we have to provide very clear indications.
點解群眾跟唔到你唱咧？
Why is it that the crowd cannot follow you?
你唱得好開心啊！
You are very enjoying in singing.
全部甩晒碌。
You enjoy yourself and no one else enjoys you.
We lost the crowd.
Yeah, there you go.
And then, okay,
It becomes a karaoke session.
所以咧有時咧，我哋有啲技巧嘅要。
So we have to learn some skills.
你最好咧就係喺你段與段之間嗰個時間咧，你即刻俾指示。
So the best is when you are pausing for the verses, you give clear indications.
嗱，有時我哋咧俾指示係俾得好清楚，但係我哋俾得太長。
Sometimes we give very clear instructions, but the instructions is too long.
舉個例子，
For example,
嗱，呢度有4節詩歌啊，咁多位。
everybody, there are 4 verses here.
嗱，第一節姊妹唱，跟住和歌弟兄姊妹一齊唱，跟住第二節姊妹唱，和歌弟兄唱。
So verse 1, we sing together, and then that's a perfect example. I'm lost already.
連佢都唔記得啊！
I cannot remember. It's too long.
有時咧，我哋一次過咧4節都講晒點唱，
And sometimes we tell them all 4 verses exactly how to sing.
邊有人記得啊？真
You
係。
can remember so many instructions. I cannot.
最好咧就係你唱完一節之後，喺個音你未開始嘅時候，你要找緊嗰個短嘅時刻。
So the best is after you finish singing verse 1, when you are pausing, you give the instruction.
同埋用你最簡潔嘅話語嚟到插入去就唱啦。
Use the most concise phrase to lead singing.
最簡潔係咩咧？
What is the most concise?
女士們、
Sisters,
男士們，
brothers,
一齊唱，
together.
即係2、3個字你就有表達啦。
2 or 3 words, then you can express your instruction.
同埋咧，如果你想嗰個譬如你 第二節你唔想唱嘅時候
For example, if you don't want to sing verse 2,
，OK， 我舉個例子啊
give you an example.
OK， 咁如果咧，譬如好，跟住咁咧 worship you 之後呢個位咧嚇，
So after you sing worship you,
咁如果你想即刻去翻1節、2節或者3節嘅咧，你會點做咧？
what would you do if you want to go sing verse 2, verse 1, or verse 3?
嗱，譬如我想去翻第2節嘅，
I want to sing verse 2
我
again.
已經唱完第3節啦，我即刻想去翻第2節，
I finished singing verse 3, I want to return to verse 2 immediately.
你會點做啊
What would you do?
？Verse 2，verse 2好簡單。
Yes, verse 2, very simple.
OK 啊，
That's good.
得啦，係嘛
That's good.
啊，咁同埋有時咧可以 I want you， 咁人就跟到你啦，係嘛？
Or you can start to declare I want to, and then people will follow you.
係嘛？咁你可以讀頭2個字出嚟就可以。
You can just read the first couple of words, and that will be good.
OK， 最後
Last.
今日希望冇太長。
Hopefully tonight will not be too long.
咁咧，我哋15分鐘至20分鐘嘅詩歌咧，我哋一定要諗下點樣鋪排嘅。
So we have 15 to 20 minutes to lead singing. We have to know how to plan the time.
我哋唔可以到時咧隨住即係你諗點唱就點唱㗎。
You cannot just depend on your feelings at the moment how to sing.
你心裏邊都總之有準備，應該唱幾多次。
You must prepare in your heart how many times you have to sing.
同埋中間你大約講啲咩説話，
And what are you going to share in the middle?
同埋你嗰個結喺邊度打。
And how do you conclude your singing?
咁我哋都需要有個鋪排。
We need to plan for it.
咁我就講下呢啲啦
So these are the things I
咁
want
都
to
希
share.
望大家喺嚟緊日子咧，即係注意啦
I hope in the coming days you will remember this.
咁其實我哋青年聚會裏邊，我覺得咧都有好多弟兄姊妹咧喺呢方面真係有恩賜嘅。
And I think among the young people, there are some who really are gifted in this area.
我多操練好冇？
Let us have more practice.
如果你好想喺詩歌裏邊發展嘅，
If you would like to develop in leading singing,
咁我依家仲喺主面前構思緊啦，睇下點做啦。
and I'm still considering before the Lord how we should do it.
咁可以揾我啦。
You can come and speak to me.
好嘛？咁我可以幫你諗下製造多啲就業機會啊。
I will find more opportunities for you, find more occupational opportunities for you.
OK， 好。咁咧嚟緊咧，我哋嘅回應
So our reflection.
就係咧，我哋喺青年嘅星期6晚啦。
So on Saturday night in the young people's meeting,
其實咧兒童都有需要。
actually even the children has the need. Children's meetings on Sunday.
我哋都可以喺嗰度咧嚟到多啲嘅練習同埋大詩。
We can have more practice of leading singing.
咁同埋咧，我哋都會希望咧能夠將我哋大家有機會帶詩嘅時間，我哋希望能夠錄影落嚟。
We are hoping that we can videotape you while you are leading singing.
我知道大家可能呢個有少少反應，所以我將佢縮到最細㗎啦呢個。
We have some reaction, so we minimize the
跟
camcorder
住我喺呢
size.
度爭啲睇唔到啦。
We're sitting here, hopefully to cover the camcorder.
錄咧唔係揾你嘅揾你問題，唔係。
To videotape you is not to pick on you.
希望大家能夠交通有啲改進咁樣。
But we hope that we can have some fellowship and we can do better. We can improve ourselves. Amen? One more time.
點解全部都係啲服侍 Amen？
Only the serving ones, amen, because we're not being recorded.
OK， 好，有冇咩問題？
Any questions?
喺大師方面有冇咩問題咧？
Do you have any questions in leading singing? I have a question. So if a song is not suitable and it's already picked, what do you do? Let's say, in a gospel meeting, we sang, Heart 10,000 Voices Cry, Lamb of God,
OK
with one accord.
OK 嗱，所以咧，當我哋知道如果我哋要係帶呢個福音詩歌嘅時候，
So when we find out that we have to lead gospel songs,
其實我哋唔會話，如果福音聚會咧，我哋好少話 一兩日前我哋就先知嘅。
It's very rare that in a gospel meeting you only find out the songs 1 or 2 days ahead.
如果我哋主力帶嗰首詩歌，你又覺得唔適合嘅話，
If you feel that particular song is not suitable,
但係又唔係你揀嘅，
and you did not pick the song,
我覺得咧你真係要勇敢啲去交通啊！
you have to be courageous and fellowship.
你提出並且咧你交通嘅時候先預備好另外一首比較更好。
When you seek fellowship, you have to first prepare a song that is more suitable.
咁我諗喺大家交通裏邊咧，大家都會體會到嘅。
And I think during the fellowship, we all will share that feeling. Thank you.
Okay, any question?
还有问题吗？
太好。如果咁，我哋就停喺度，我哋都想有啲時間，我哋分兩三個祈禱咯，好嘛？
So we will just stop.
Sorry， 仲有一樣嘢。
There's one more thing.
關於咧我頭先派俾大家嗰張紙咧，裏邊有一張嘅另外一張紙咧，Doctor 上出嚟同大家。
So other than the notes for tonight, there is another piece of paper. I think Dorcas will fellowship with you.
關於恩賜方面嘅嚇。
It's very short concerning the matter of gifts.
咁上兩個禮拜有頂姊妹分別咧都問究竟我點樣知道我嘅恩賜咧？
Last week, both brothers and sisters asked, how do I know my gift?
咁我俾啲參考頂姊妹嘅。
I gave you some reference.
喺新約聖經裏邊咧，大約 mention 咗咧有大約20種恩賜。
So in the New Testament, they mentioned about 20 types of gifts.
咁而咧喺聖經裏邊咧，亦都好清楚講咧，即係神俾每一個人咧最少有一樣恩賜。
And the Bible tells us that God gives each one of us at least one gift.
咁但係有啲頂姊妹咧有多項嘅喎。
Some people would have multiple gifts.
咁你咧就翻去做下功課啦，揾晒呢20種恩賜係啲咩恩賜出嚟。
So you need to do some homework, go back and find out what are these 20 gifts.
咁但我相信有啲咧就好難去操練嘅。
Some things are very hard to exercise,
譬如
to
講鬼
practice.
啦。
For example, casting out demons.
你哋有冇咁嘅經歷咧？
Do you have the experience?
有啲係要醫病嘅恩賜啦。
Some have the gift of healing.
有啲講方言啦。
Some have the gift of speaking in tongues.
翻方言啦。
Or interpreting the tongues.
可能你去到非洲咧，呢啲恩賜真係有用嘅。
If you go to Africa, these are very useful gifts.
咁但我引出嚟咧，保羅咧喺羅馬書咧就提出咗7種恩賜。
But I printed out for you, Paul in the book of Romans mentioned 6 different
但係
types
你
of
發覺有
gifts.
啲恩賜咧係我哋每個都可以操練嘅。
7 types of gifts.
譬如服侍人啦。
For example, serving men.
有啲咧就係憐憫人啦。
Some is to care for people.
有啲咧就係勸勉。
Some is to encourage.
好似巴拿巴咁咧，人話呢個係勸勉之子嚟嘅。
Just like Barabbas, I think he was called the son of encouragement.
係啦，咁所以咧弟兄姊妹，其實我喺教會生活裏邊咧，我呢度有19個弟兄姊妹。
So brothers and sisters, all of us here, we have 19 brothers and sisters.
19個弟兄姊妹都有恩賜。
All 19 brothers and sisters have gifts.
全教會弟兄妹都有恩賜。
All the brothers and sisters in the whole church have
如
gifts.
果全教會弟兄妹恩賜咧都發揮出嚟嗰時候，
If all of us exercise our gifts,
你諗唔到神幾咁得榮耀。
then you cannot imagine the glory that God will receive.
所以咧，我哋唔好即係唔做嘢咯。
So we shouldn't just stand idly and do nothing.
去發揮你嘅恩賜。
You need to go and express your
就
gift.
其實生命咧需要成長同埋成熟㗎。
Life needs to grow and mature.
係啊，咁我係分享。
So I'll just share up to here.
Okay, we pray together. 兩三個。
Divide into small groups, maybe 2 or 3 will pray together.